especially JT.
Far left, great launch there from Dobby. Dobby gets a great launch. Miller, Myers, the Tech 3 bike, all shot himself through from the second row of the grid. He is going to be after these two out front. Jack Miller, can he do a good team ride from the second row of the grid? That's a great start for the Honda man, probably as good as he could have expected.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gained at this point in the race.
Soft front and rear for Jack Miller. Will it be enough to keep Marc Marquez? You know what an opportunist though, Marc Marquez. I'm not that smart. It's just Marc Marquez.
Yeah, well, we know what he rides like. The thing now is
he's got to make that Ducati work the way he can make it work around here in the dry conditions. Turn 11, he's gone past Rins and given him a real hard time there. The 4 championship positions there. If Dovizioso finishes wide line, he was a bit wider than usual there though, perhaps. So Dobby under a bit of pressure here, it seems, from the Honda. It's just a little slow to me.
Yeah, and Mark's thinking exactly the same. Cal's having a look.
You have the pace in his head that he thinks he can get in front of Dobby and do Dobby over for Marc Marquez.
Pass on Marquez, I don't forget, this point in the race. On the brakes, like I've already said.
But now it's my chance to go back at him again. So Marc Marquez moves back into second place. On the edge of the track, it's dry here. It's warm here. Something like 24 degrees of air temperature side to side onto Victory Corner where we are now and onto the front straight. The Ducati launches out. This pin we thought to make he was the only man in the 45s a lap ago, but on that last lap it was all 3 of these men on the last lap and got it done. Here comes Janone, and that shocked the doctor.
It did shock him. That's rare. You see,
is group of 3. And it is still a group of 3. And what if Janone's got the pace out next year? They have no concessions next year, so they will be on 7 motors and no extra testing as well.
And by quite some margin. Rins.
Now Rins through on the doctor. Oh, dear me, Valentino.
They got Michelin bought a different, stronger sort of carcass rear tyre, and it definitely helped the Yamahas, but they
it still is.
It still is. I'll let you through.
Now then, Dobby's lap time. I'm going to be interested to see this. So mid-46. Janone closes down Crutchlow by just 600 when the weight goes down after they've lost a bit of fuel and late race pace. Now you wouldn't say normally,
some track they work.
It looks to me, I wonder if his tyres are just going off a fraction.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Yamaha.
We'll see what developments they've got through the winter. What worries me is how long it takes to get engineering out onto the
winter. You could transform a motorcycle. In fact, when Valentino Rossi moved to Yamaha back in
7 engines, 5 tests, I think. 45.9 then over the line for Dovizioso last time. 45.9. He's just fractionally faster than Crutchlow over that last time. There's Bradley Smith on the KTM. Bradley Smith in 11th place. It's all really fallen on to Bradley Smith lately because even Paul Espargaro's hurt as well.
And he's done a crack.
The man that won Suzuka 8-hour with Alex Lowe's and Mickey van der Mark. He's the 89.
Army wants to beat the wildcard Nakasuga.
Well, I think Nakagami is underperforming, to be honest. He's outside of the point. 7 laps to go. Excuse me.
Fastest man on track, Alex Rins, yet again.
That Suzuki delivers power gently. You can never really, it's just fractions in it. So we have a Ducati leading 2 Hondas and the Suzuki.
Part of the race. Marquez passed him right near the end, and Dovizioso criticised himself afterwards. He's got a lot in hand on that back straight.
Problem is, you bring other people into play in that scenario as well when down into turn 11.
I just thought he might have had a look at him for a lap or 2. With what happened at the last round, and that's what he said in his interview.
Well,
if Marquez is close enough into that last sector, are we going to have a repeat of last year where he tries to that front tyre, that front Michelin like being pushed into the ground? Look at that contact patch.
Dobby and Marc Marquez, yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking, that maybe Dobby just believes he's caught delivery at the Buriram track, and then even though the Ducati brakes so well, Buriram of course, and that's the other point here. This is not about making a block pass because you've got enough time to get
actually on the limit.
The problem you have, of course, is that we can't see how that front that tiny little movement in those front tyres, that slide from the rear, we might be able to see, but it's the front.
Marquez who just pinched it by a few thousandths.
And that's what it's about. Marquez has got the tyres on him to open.
Dobby is throwing everything he has at this, and he's hoping, he's willing to pull Marc Marquez in.
To use his number 2 bike to qualify on. Was that the only reason why he ended up on the second row of the grid? Certainly the boss. You know he wants to.
Just had a thought, Keith. Yeah, I'm feeling some attempt from too far back. It's going to be an optimistic attempt at best.
So 4 laps to go, over the line, and that was a 45.9 with a 45.9. Comfortable though. that gold helmet style, but it's beginning to move around that Honda, and that worries
It all year, but he never does. He's got this ability to get to the limit during practice, find it, go on.
He really is.
This is where we saw him earlier in the race make the pass.
Marc Marquez then gets on the gas.
Here we go.
Slide up the inside. I think you should.
I think he should.
Turn 10. Look at the way he's squaring it off with the Honda. The tree here has said, that's probably taken with 3 laps to go. I think maybe I can't see Marquez being able to pull away from Dobby.
No.
Look at the battle for third place. Will it be us on that lap?
Impressive.
Right.
Is this gap growing?
What is it? Look at the way he picks it up.
Yeah. It's Danny Pedrosa-esque. That's what we used to.
Works well here, but Dovizioso's right there with him.
Dobby's.
This was where the pass was made. Knows Dobby's going to be looking at him.
Oh.
It was 46.3 last time around for Marc Marquez when he made the pass. We're on the backstroke.
On the brakes.
Yeah.
Dobby's got nothing to lose, Keith. Nothing to lose at all. He's not
45.9 from Marquez, 45.8 from Dovizioso. So they are at the top end. Run him out a little wide out to the curb. Still Crutchlow holds off Rins.
Every day. What this man can.
His championship.
Can you believe?
7th Grand Prix championship victory will come Marc Marquez's way.
What is all about these two then? What's going to happen here with Callan?
Well, it's going to be a podium for both. It's good. Level 7. Marc Marquez then on lap 24 of the Grand Prix in his 105th Grand Prix. Marc Marquez will take his 8th win of 20. Gets a fine third place, but it's no doubt about it. Marc Marquez at the home.
Good point. I forgot that Marquez had the medium front, Dobby had the soft, and that was like what happens when one of
so the vanquished man of 2018 comes through in what's outside of the points in 18 from under him.
Keith, I said it earlier this weekend. This lad here, number 93, cycle racing. You want to be world champion. If you're a young kid watching this, you have to change your riding style. You have to try to.
Yes, just checking his heart.
Brilliant what they're doing here.
Yeah, celebrates with him.
Wow.
Fantastic scenes here, of course, and I've said it before, the home of his mind, but you didn't know because it looked like Dovizioso was going to make it go.
Mark said, well, at least 10 to 15 more years. That's the bad news for them.
The fact that Japan, they normally celebrate quite quietly, don't they?
This they've got for it. Respect. Look at that.